How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I forgot I to do a live stream. But I guess we're gonna do something a little bit different now. It's gonna be a Q&A, and I also would like to show certain talent that I don't think that many of you have seen that I am still working on. But just so what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to play a song. It's Eminem, No Apologies, and I'm gonna beatbox to it. In my mind, I'm a fighter. My heart's a lighter. My soul is a fluid. My flow sparks it right up an arsenic writer. Arthur with arthritis. Carpal tunnel. Arsenal with starshititis. Hard-headed and hot-headed. Bull-headed and pig-headed. Dick-headed and break. A pig headache. I'm sick. Quick with it. For every lyric spitted, there are six critics who wait for me to slip with it. So wait, it's time to stick. Live it a week. It's gonna explode. 8 minutes. I'm lunatic with it. And it's not yelling. Not tell me to stop yelling when I stop telling. I'm quick to stop dwelling. I'm not feeling. You fuckers are not ready because I got jelly. Like a desire pot belly. This is test money. Yes, money. I'm off running. So get off of me. I'm not slowing. The soul winning. No apologies. Awesome because I'm not sorry. You can also me. Y'all want me to cause of me. No apologies. Y'all feeling the force of me. No remorse for me. Like it was the record for me. No apologies. Not even acknowledging you at all. Till I get a call and got it for me. No apologies. Sad focus is all funny. I can spit in your face while you scared and cross for me. No apologies. Deep in will, I can't sleep. Being so deep in Ellis with these cellos. Help just to keep me mellow. Hands on my head, touch knees to elbows, a punch no comes to the slow soul. These cold souls are cold throats. Don't know. I keep saying, I can't stress it enough. Keep playing, stand next to stuff. I show like asphyxiation when I'm strangling my own throat, masturbating. Fuck yeah, I'm a basket case and I'm asking this matching. So I ask this question. So my assassinations and I'm strangling some back infatuation. Fascination and taste for this action. That's the case, no apologies. Cause I'm not sorry, you can also me. Y'all want me to cause of me, no apologies. Y'all feeling the force of me, no remorse for me. Like it was the record for me, no apologies. Not even acknowledging you at all. Till I get a call and got for me, no apologies. Sad focus is all funny, I can spit in your face while you scared and cross for me, no apologies. It's for you, it's for me. A true see, it's what I do just to see if he still has it. And if his skills master, he's able to spill that. So I'm after he's killed that. So you and see, got you feeling me. Whether willing or unwillingly, you still agree. As long as there's still this hunger and willing me, then expect a longer life expectancy. I'd be a savage beast if I ain't had this clout that can salvage me inside. I'd be exploding, soaked in self-loathing and warning you don't coax me, it's silly. Really a shape in wolf's clothing. Only reacts when he gets pushed, don't be. The press close up this whole thing. Stupid, they don't know, they don't see that I'm wounded. All they do is balloon it. I'm sick of talking like tattoos, cartooned it. It's my tune now, I'm sick of duping. They can suck my dick on the truth. If you do, you can expect to see me. I'm an insane, this is how it's supposed to be. Cold as a jam, I'm a monster. All right. Um, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do one more. Because to be fair, I am okay. I'll do two more. and then we'll get right to the Q&A.
Starting a project? Buried
stupid
gas and other
ads.
utility lines are everywhere. Keep your family. I got some shit on my motherfucking chest. This is the story boom, 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 boom. Boom 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 Thank you again, Randy Pfeiffer. Whew, a little winded, but I have been listen. I actually have been doing this for quite some time since I was a kid. My dad was the one that got me into like hip hop and stuff, and I just always found beatboxing so fascinating, and I always trained, and so I guess that's why I really improved. Now the last one I'm gonna do before I go ahead and I pass out. I'm kidding. Um, I'm gonna do something a little bit different here, something a little unique, something that nobody's ever done before. I doubt it. As a Benoit fan, I'm gonna just watch. Really give me strength. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, I messed up. All right. That's what practice is for.
Okay, and that was my beatboxing. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. So like I said, this is not only a beatboxing video, this was also a Q&A. So if you guys, especially Steve and Randy that are in the chat, you want to ask any questions, feel free and I will answer them. Whew! Thank you again to the 3 people that are watching this. Oh my god. The stamina on me. Yeah. Um, so does anybody have any questions? It could really be anything. It'd be wrestling, just about me. What's your plans today? Uh, probably get some, make something to eat. I know that's one thing. Maybe watch NXT, and of course watch NXT in a few hours. See how that turns out. um, really anything chicken. Honestly, it's always been like, even when I was a kid, if there was something that I liked, I would always be like, it tastes just like chicken. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. Uh, it's if as long as it tastes like chicken, it's all right with me. Uh, is there any other questions you have, Randy? What's the best place in Canada? Wow. Well, never been. Well, sadly, I never been to Canada. Hopefully, maybe one day I will be. But as a wrestling fan, I'm probably gonna have to say that Calgary, Alberta, Canada is the best place, because that's where the Hard Dungeon is, and where, of course, Stampede Wrestling was was established in. My favorite season, probably. I honestly like the fall. I'm I'm pretty sure he is. I doubt he would lie about that. But yeah, my favorite season is the fall. I don't know what it is. For some reason, I am uh, when it's like any day, even if it's like November 1st, it doesn't even have to be around the holiday. Something about, like, like, oh, I did something fun on November 1st or 2nd, or December of any, or October. For some reason, that just makes me feel good. I don't know. It's weird. Thank you again to the 2 people that liked the video, by the way. Best gift I've got. Man. Is, you know, it's really interesting because, I mean, on one hand, I can, like, say, the more I think about it, I still stand by with yep, I still stand by with what I once said when I was in the past, and that the best gift that I got, even though I consider it more of a blessing, um, is, well, first of all, just being able to move back home, to be back home and spend more time with the family. Um, but the best blessing slash, I guess you could also say, gift that I got was the fact that I have, like all my grandfathers, by blood, um, were were passed before I was born. So when my cousins, uh, so and I wouldn't say I was jealous, but I was just kind of felt like left out. Like every time I went to my cousins, and like they were able to, like, be around like their grandfather, and and just be able to hang out with them, and like I never really had that. So I remember one time I just kind of went ahead and I cried, and I was like, just because I just felt so left out, and I ended up like writing this letter about like how, like, I know I'm not your grandson by blood, but I consider you my grandfather in spirit. And I showed him that, and he hugged me, and he said, uh, they're like, yeah, you can be my grandson. So that's probably the best blessing that I got. That, and just being able to move back home.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. So, what did you guys think of? Did you guys watch that Hell in a Cell pay per view? Like, I watched a little bit of it, but then I just kind of stopped. Oh my god, you watched Raw? They really do need to advertise that as like a sleeping pill. Yeah, I bet. I bet it was not. It's just I don't know what to say. Like it's funny how like a lot of us were like, we're tired of Bailey being like Eugene and being like such a goody two shoes and loving, and being like, I remember Rob Van Dam and John Cena when I was a kid. I just want to hug everybody, and we were like, oh my god, enough with this crap. We want heel Bailey, and then all of a sudden, then she turns heel, and it's like, oh my god, this is even almost worse. I honestly did not watch Raw. Like, uh, who ended up winning that match? Raw was Matt. LOL. Nikki Hurricane. Hey man, the way I see it, if it worked for Shane Helms and even Molly Holly, maybe it might work for her. Who knows? I mean, think of it this way. I bet there were a lot of people back then that when Ric Flair was first coming onto the scene, they were all like, "Ugh, what is Ric Flair will never is such a Buddy Rogers knockoff because that's where he got it from. He's such a Buddy Rogers knockoff. He'll never like make it without people reminding us of him. And now, obviously, a lot of people, but you managed to do it. You managed to get over with it. The same way, the same way that like Benoit managed to like take a lot of what made the Dynamite Kid so great and at the same time be his own wrestler, his own man. So I understand why people are like, oh my God, this is so stupid. That, oh, Nikki's trying to be like the Hurricane Helms or Mighty Molly or whatever. But, wrestling has always been about, you know, taking things and making it your own. So I don't know. Maybe it'll turn out good. Who knows? Is there any other questions? Oh my god. Next time I'm just gonna stick to maybe like one song. We are now at 23 minutes and 30 seconds. No. I am 20 and I am going to be 21 on September 28th, but no, I do not drink. A lot of people in my family do, but I do not. I don't drink, I don't smoke. It's I just it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I mean, even if it wasn't, I still wouldn't, I still want to do it. It's just not worth it. You should see how many beers Steve Callan guzzles down. I think we need a beer drinking contest between Steve Callan and Stone Cold. Good. Stay healthy. Take care of your body. Yep. What is your what is your beer? What would be your beer of choice there, Steve? Huh? Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors. That's good, Randy. I'm doing the same thing too, man. Ah, Budweiser. Just like those classic commercials. What's up? Or and then of course like the Dudley Boys would end up doing that, just like, hey Devon, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions anybody else wants to say? Oh, favorite horror movie. Okay, thank you. Hmm. Easily easily Jaws. Um I mean, I know like a lot of people say like it's not scary, and in many ways it isn't, even though like it still kind of makes me afraid of like sharks and stuff. But I just like that movie the most because it's just a perfect blend of like action and suspense and a little bit of horror. But if I had to pick something that's like a little bit more scary, it would probably be Halloween. Like when I was done watching that on cable, I remember like looking out of my window and I thought Michael Myers was standing right there. And I'm like, "Oh my god, he's going to walk towards my house." But then I realized it was just a tree. I was like, why is he just kind of just moving in one place? Because it's a tree. So one of the things I was thinking of is WrestleMania 23 and how this was only like 14 years ago, and who would have thought that Donald Trump would go from like being Vince McMahon to all of a sudden become, to all of a sudden like winning the election. It's like he won hair versus hair, and then he ended up winning the election. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. This match was fantastic. Bobby, we love Bobby. Don't we love Bobby? My friend Bobby is gonna kick your ass. Cats or dogs? Um, well, yes, it did. And of course, also had Cena and Michaels. Um, hmm. 7-year-old me would have totally disagreed with you on that. But no. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate animals, but I don't really care to like have them around me. You know what I mean? Like, we have my aunt's dogs because she's always busy at work and doesn't really have the time to take care of them. So that's basically, so we're basically kind of just uh, keeping them with us until, you know, they pass, basically. Um, and again, I don't really hate either of them, but I don't really care for animals that much. I mean, I don't have a problem with people who like animals, but in my personal opinion, I'm fine without them. Most physical pain I've been in. It's a good question. Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know. There's I guess if I had to pick, if I had to sorry about that. I guess if I had to pick one moment, it would probably be when I was hmm, hmm, yeah, interesting. Well, hmm, I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess probably one time I fell down the stairs. That hurt. They weren't like metal or anything, you know. I didn't like cut my, it didn't like get split open, but I did like, you know, just went down. Oh, hey, really mysterious. Yeah, I did kind of just like I just went one step over, went down, you know, just one other step other than the first one, and I just kind of just tumbled down. So that's probably the most physical pain I've been in. Hey, so yeah, really mysterious. We're basically doing a Q and A. So if you guys, so if you and of course Steve, you have any questions about really anything, whether it's wrestling or just me, just feel free to let me know in the chat. Hey, man, I'm not sick of anybody's questions. Um, but I will say that it was that yesterday I was on Drew's show, and it was uh favorite song. It all depends. Huh. Well, I guess if I can think off the top of my head, hmm. What do I think about the latest developments in thermonuclear physics? No, no, Randy, he did not. He did not. We just basically kind of talked about Benoit. And I was I was basically the one that was just kind of showing all my action figures and DVDs and stuff, and so I was, well, at the same time, you know, also just like kind of giving my own personal view about, you know, everything that happened and how I still consider myself a fan of his. He's I don't know, he's just to me, you know, he's just one of my favorite wrestlers. I don't know. Top three favorite sports for each of you, not including fake wrestling. Really mysterious, you know, for, you know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something really mysterious. I may not be the rapper over me, but just you wait, my friend. You say fake wrestling one more time, and I promise you it's going to be toothless aggression for you. Mm-hmm. See? I can even do a little bit De Niro. And what do you guys think of my De Niro impression? I'm telling you, really mysterious. I'll get you. I'll get you for that last comment. Top three. But okay, in all seriousness, if I had to pick my top three favorite sports beyond professional wrestling, really mysterious, and of course, I've been more fan. Anyways, um, well, hockey, NASCAR, and baseball. Yeah, there. You happy, really mysterious. It is a prearranged sport, but at the end of the day, it is still a sport. Look up the definition. Anyways, um, what was I also talking about? Hmm. Oh, right. Favorite song. Man, that's a tough one. I probably have to say, again, thinking off the top of my head, there's "Stand by Me" by Betty King. That's a classic. There's there's so many. I like "Time" by Pink Floyd. There's, as far as rap goes, I like "Sing for the Moment" by Eminem. That's honestly, I just remember listening to that song one time, and it just like, it's like he was like literally speaking to me, man. Like, you're a great artist when you're able to like really, you know, speak to somebody on a real like on a real intellectual level, man. And if you haven't listened to that, I highly recommend that you do. Wrestling, hands down. UFC has never really been my thing. That's more my mom's thing and my karate teacher. Yeah, make sure to hit the likes and of course comment and subscribe and spread the word to all the people of Discord and or your friends. Not actual sport. Ever watched real wrestling like Olympics or the NCAA? No, I have not. Really mysterious. I have not seen. I have not really watched, except for that one clip of when Kurt Angle went up against that one dude, and then he ended up breaking his neck, and of course won the gold medal. Blah, blah, blah. There's the sports entertainment. Okay, Vince McMahon. Just messing with you. What about you guys? What are your guys like favorite movies and or like I don't know, superheroes? Whatever you guys also women's nude jello or putting wrestling. Really, really, really mysterious. You are definitely a mysterious person. What about you guys? What Hero Cup soccer? Oh my goodness, he's gonna make it. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. But the way that he kicks that ball round and round and round. Oh my gosh, go, bloody go. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Even Nikolai Volkov just made that bloody goal. Hooray for Russia. This is the greatest football match we have ever seen in our entire lives. As you can tell, I don't really watch soccer. Or football, as they would say in London. I like to watch a football match. Bob's your uncle. Those bloody Russians, they will never beat England.
We come from the land of tea and crumpets, and have the greatest leader that is Winston Churchill. Well, I'm glad that you guys like that. So, what about your guys' favorite, like, I don't know, animated films? Do you guys have any favorites? I mean, I can name a ton of them. I mean, The Incredibles was great. Um, because anything that's not because anything that's what? Oh no, not hentai. What? Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, no, no, no. We are not. Listen, I get it. Could we I'm all about, like I said, this is uncut, uncensored, but can we please refrain from talking about hentai? Please. That is, no, thank you. Uh, yeah, that's too weird for me, man. Hmm. You asked for favorite. I said animated, not anime. Since the foot is used in less than 1% of all plays, it should be called oval ball. Hey, I don't know. I didn't make the rules, mysterious. Hey, by the way, have you seen Nikki Cross? Oh wait, I forgot. I already talked about her. Okay, Dragon Ball Z, I can get behind that. Even though, like, the original seasons that I noticed are a little iffy. You know what I mean? Like how Goku just constantly taps other women down below, and that older guy is into like underage, apparently has a thing for like that Bulma chick who is like 14 and he's like what, 80, 90, 100 years old. Pretty creepy. Hmm. So what would you guys say is your I don't really know who that is. Master Roshi. The name sounds a little bit familiar, but I don't really know that guy. And Midget Tossing. Well, isn't there like one story where like one moment where like the older guy is like really into that one teenage girl? Well, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is like, especially the original seasons are kind of weird to me. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, isn't he a perv? That I use for bass fishing. Hmm.
Well, okay, well, and I guess as far as like animated, not anime. Just when I was about to say animated, you said anime. I don't really know. I don't really watch too much anime. I guess Dragon Ball Z would be, even if I don't really watch that too much. Um, hmm. Animation wise, I probably have to say The Simpsons is my favorite. 4 foot muskie I caught. Did I send you the locker? If not, I'll send it later. No, I don't know. I'll have to go and check when the stream is over. Um, and of course, if I had to pick one, I know I've said this before, but my favorite superhero is easily Spider-Man. And I'm definitely looking forward to the new Spider-Man movie coming out, once again starring Tom Holland. Huge. It's gonna be huge. 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 Oh, here's a little trip down memory lane. Here's the 2005 Royal Rumble. This was, of course, the same Rumble that Vince McMahon went ahead and stomped into the ring after Cena and Batista both went over the top rope and both got eliminated. And then he went into the ring, and then he ended up, tearing both his quads. In fact, where are you, Benoit? Oh, yep, there's Benoit right there, right next to Batista. Which is interesting, because they just did a new movie called In the Heights, which is basically a more modern version of West Side Story. I don't really, which they also said that it was like 100%, no, 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I seriously doubt that's really that much. My favorite villain. Uh, Joker's good. I like him. I guess but Marvel wise, I don't really know. Randy, here's the way I see it. No doubt there are a lot of scumbags. You know, Ultimate Warrior. Carlos Colon, who definitely was very much so possibly, I mean, come on, definitely responsible for the murder of Bruiser Brody. Just watch Dark Side of the Ring. Oh, excuse me. That was a nasty cough. I don't know. Well, in my personal opinion, here's the way I see it. I totally believe what JR said. I know I agree with what JR said. He said that even Benoit would say that he does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame with everything that he did. And don't get me wrong, I love Benoit. He's my favorite wrestler, hands down. I mean, for a while it was John Cena, for a while, but now I can safely say Benoit is my favorite. But and in many ways, he always has been. I guess I just didn't know it. But no, I don't. I wouldn't want him inducted. Well, really, Mysterious, my name is Rowdy Roddy Piper, and you ain't seen nothing yet. And of course, there was also the Year of the Ear, his classic matchups with You know something really mysterious? That makes me laugh whenever guys say that. You know why? It's because it's like that's like your grandfather saying, yeah, Shup and Shunny,
You don't remember the days of the Three Stooges like I did. You just watched those reruns on TV Land. I remember I watched them when they first aired. You know what I mean? So give me a break with that. Miss the glory days. Did you watch the original Batman series in the 60s? I don't think so. Where is it? Of course, speaking of which, here's Roddy Piper putting Hogan right in the modified camel clutch. But it's true. That's what everybody. I'm so sick and tired of everybody saying, not like, kid, what do you know? Kid, what do you know about this? I remember I watched it back in the day, and it's like, oh yeah, well, what about the Waltons? What about the Andy Griffith Show? Oh yeah, I totally grew up with that when it first aired. Well, no, I mean, I watched the reruns of it. I mean, I was born in the 80s. My point exactly. So, Randy and Steve, I'm gonna specifically ask this question for you guys, seeing how I know Really Mysterious is not a gamer. What are some of your guys' favorite games and why? And you know what? And perhaps maybe even Really Mysterious. I know he would definitely be able to answer this. What do you guys, think are your, your female crushes, whether it's, wrestling wise or celebrity wise? Five. I think I'm gonna add that to 7. The 80s were the beginning of the downfall of Western civilization. Well, yeah, a lot of crazy things were happening in the 80s. The fall of the Berlin Wall, the rise of the rise of cocaine, and Ronald Reagan as president. Yeah, you can't go wrong with J-Lo. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was a good game. I'm more of a SmackDown Here Comes the Pain fan myself. What about your guys? So, hey, Steve, like Randy just said his crush. What's yours? I mean, if you want to answer, man. Man. What was I gonna say? I just lost track. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and I'm gonna pull out some action movie questions. Well, that's okay, my friend, because I mean, I can name quite a bit of them. I mean, oh my god. Oh yeah, well, you and Joe, Randy. You and Joe. And don't get me wrong, I like Sasha Banks too. She is cute. Oh man. Honestly, between Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross. Oh god, I just lost track. Yes, Really Mysterious, we know how much you want Sasha Banks to dominate you. You want her to, like, beat you up and stuff. We know. We know how you are when it comes to your
fantasies. Yes, we know. I mean, I like brunettes too. I like brunettes too. Man, how imagine how that would be. There are like if there are like two threesomes that I think would be the hottest. Me, Maggie, and Michonne from Walking Dead, and or me, Nikki Cross, and Becky Lynch. Oh my god, I'm losing. Okay, now I gotta stop before I start. Oh my god, I just. Okay, Christopher, get back to reality. But yeah, I do like redheads the most. Okay, enough with the drooling. So, Okay, here's a good question. It's a very simple one. I'm pretty sure anybody can answer. I mean, I anybody can answer this. Shut up, Randy. Damn it, I even got myself blushing. Which uh-huh. So which Marvel superhero is portrayed by Wesley Snipes? Oh, you know what? Imagine what would happen if it was Batista versus the British Bulldog in his prime. It's like they both did the running power slam. So, like, to me, that would be cool. That would be cool. So, is anybody going to answer that question? Uh, okay, here's one. Here's another one. What is the first film in the James Bond series? Which actress starred as the titular character in G.I. Jane? Okay, so um, I can see that the big movie quiz is it's not working out, and that's okay. Randy, you just yep, you're right. It was Randy Viper. You are something else, man. Yes, you were right. You were right. Really mysterious. That was Demi Moore. She was also, of course, in the movie A Few Good Men, even though that wasn't part of the action question. Okay, well, what about you guys? What are your favorite songs? I bet she was. It used to be under enough songs. I like classic rock. Some of the darker songs, like "The End" by The Doors. Well, yeah, I like classic rock too. And I guess if I had to pick like the band that I'm thinking of right now, I also do like Linkin Park. They are really good. I love their album Hybrid Theory. I mean, I've played that so many times. Child in Time by Deep Purple. Gimme Shelter by the Stones. Nice. If you also want to check out something really cool about if you like classic rock and or metal, well, I guess it's more metal, but there is what is it? Oh yeah, Playlist Junkie. For those of you who are not familiar with the Angry Video Game Nerd, he had a YouTube playlist called Playlist Junkie. I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and check that out. Got a lot of great songs to basically put into your playlist. Some of the bands, of course, like AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Rainbow, Dio, uh, Black Sabbath, and Megadeth, Metallica. A lot of great bands. A lot of great bands. And Pink Floyd. Korn had some good stuff on their first, and they did a great cover of Pink Floyd's "Another Brick in the Wall." I might have to look that up. Uh, oh, um, this I don't know if I showed this before, but this is my Survivor Series 2004 DVD. Obviously, there's Benoit, there's Big Show, Cena, Eddie Guerrero. He's kind of covered up. Shelton Benjamin, Randy Orton. I think that's Jericho, Triple H, Batista, JBL, Booker T, Ric Flair, Edge, and Kurt Angle. And it's like, just imagine if this were like a comic book cover. Well, like they turned this into a comic book back then. But the one reason that I brought this DVD again is because there was this called I'm gonna look it up right now. Ugly by the Xyz. I think I thought it was a good song. And I just recommend that you guys check it out if you have a chance. I'll even put it in the chat. George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva before George St. Pierre retired. Yeah, I remember because I do remember watching like a little bit of The Ultimate Fighter for a minute. I know there was one guy
His name was Bruce Leroy because he dressed up just like Bruce Lee. I wonder where that guy is now. The UFC one. Oh yeah, that was like back when it was like no rules at all, right? Like you were able to do anything, right? Oh my god. Okay, that's good. That was getting kind of annoying. Yikes. That is wow. That is insane. About as insane as Vince Russo creating the Brawl for All. Oh my god, wasn't that a train wreck? So, you guys have any other questions by any chance? Because, I mean, I'll stay here as long as I can. You know what I mean? I say, really mysterious. I love you, big bro. But you just love to get under my skin, do ya? Hmm? Hmm? Do you like doing that, really mysterious? Hmm? Well, we're waiting. Huh. Well, I think that London is going to win. It's going to be a great bloody match. It's going to be a great bloody football game. It's going to be fantastic. I can't believe it. I'm going to go ahead and celebrate with some tea and crumpets. Hmm. Swing, swing, wait, swing. Ugh. It's been 1 hour, 9 seconds. Natural.
Hmm. Well, I have. That's one. Well, that's a very interesting question. I've definitely never been told or asked, "Hey, what's your favorite natural weather disaster?" Because they're disasters. I don't know. What is yours? I don't really like to personally I don't really care to yeah, personally I don't really like to think about, those types of things. But hey, to each his own. Nice. Tornado, huh? Yeah, again, I mean, as long as you know you're not obviously in the crossfire. Oh, sweet lord. Wait. What was I doing? Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely wasn't looking at Becky Lynch in a certain sexual manner. Uh, do I like documentaries about outer space? Hmm, never really got too big into those. I more prefer war documentaries, and of course wrestling ones. That's a given. When do you think a manned spaceship will land on Mars? It won't be in 10 years, as some people think. It will be at least 20 years. Hmm. Never really thought about that one. I mean, you seem to be the one that has the more knowledge than I do. So I'm gonna just say that, yeah, probably 20 years. I mean, obviously, um, once you're in space, you can't just, immediately just like turn back home. You're there for years and months, and of course, you got to make sure to follow like all the protocols and whatnot, or else, you're going to end up being lost in space. I mean, that at least I do know. Probably is. I mean, just I mean, heck, look at I mean, just watch the documentary Blackfish, and just how much like just keeping animals in captivity really affects like the population of the animals. And I mean, again, watching Blackfish and just seeing like how the killer whales were treated, and it's like it's no wonder that they ended up going on like killing sprees. You know that globally 100 billion barrels of oil are used daily plus 2 billion tons of coal are burned every day. Hmm. I apologize if I'm just being too weird, or I'm kind of boring you right now. Um, I mean, again, like you guys are the ones that are coming up with the questions, and I'm just trying to answer them. Even though, like, to be fair, we have been going on for about 1 hour, 17 minutes, and now 20 seconds. And I, of course, appreciate all that are watching. Of course, shout out to you, Really Mysterious, Randy Viper, and Steve Callan. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and make sure to, of course, give a shout out to the channels, that I highly recommend that you guys check out. No, I don't do energy drinks, man. My dad does, but, you know, I mean, he goes to town on them. Like I remember, every time I go into his car, there are like 4 or 5 of them empty. Just like basically 1 minute. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be going yet. I at least want to make sure to, of course, give the usual shout out. Yep, of course. Thank you, Really Mysterious. Check out J Man's Road Rants, and of course, Gatekeeper Drew. Countdown ended. Jake DeMarco's channel, the Joe Cronin Show. As Steve Callan said, Joe's going to be live soon. Thank you again, guys, for helping me out with the plug. With some of the plugins. Not to mention, check out the Horny Goat with Gina J. Frank from the Harsh Truth. Casey is Raw. And as a little and Michael Chow, Cody Matt, my boy Cody Mastro, and of course, do not forget about The Rose as well, who, just like Casey, is also a gamer. And as another added bonus, and ENJ News Updates, aka Emily Weinstein. And who else do I remember? Oh yeah, as a little bonus, for all of you guys that have a Twitch. Oh, cool. So, I don't know if any of you guys have a Twitch account by any chance, but if you do, be sure to go to at Nose Ring Queen. That's my cousin. Yes, thank you once again, guys. I'm obviously I'm trying to remember all the great shows for people to go and check out.
And I forgot about Nikki J, the weed god, Nikki J Blunts. Make sure to check him out. And once again, if you have, in fact, I'm even going to, hold on a minute. Hold up. Okay. So, if you guys have a Twitch account, be sure, if you want to, obviously you don't have to, be sure to check out Nose Ring Queen on Twitch. Twitch, that's my big set. So if you guys want to look up for something on Twitch, be sure. Is that a real channel? So I'm just gonna say check out my big sis on Twitch at noseringqueen at noseringqueen. And it has 2 eyes. And as Eddie Guerrero would say, I lied. Yeah, I know. I was looking at images of Becky Lynch and I love me some redheads. There's nothing like seeing a hot woman and just getting mesmerized. Would you agree, gentlemen? So, again, but seriously though, if you guys, obviously, again, if you guys have anything you want to say, feel free to, because yeah, I honestly think I am just gonna go ahead and wrap this up right now. So once again, shout out to Really Mysterious, Steve Callan, and Randy Viper, and all those who are watching, and of course any of those that want to drop a like. Make sure once again to like, comment, subscribe, and share to all of your friends. Hope you guys have a okay, yeah, man. Just make sure to of course, just notify me on Discord and I will be there. Thank you again for the reminder. So, without further ado, unless anybody wants anything to say, I'm going to end this stream right meow. Unless anybody has anything they want to say. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Anyone? Newman? Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to get out a special guest, Hannibal. Hello? For all of those out there who like the Goon, I want to say, go to hell, you worthless loser. And those that are watching Chris Skywalker's stream, I want to say once again, go to hell, you worthless losers. My, does Hannibal have such a bad attitude or what? And I think somebody just left. They must have been a big Hannibal fan. Any Hannibal fans in the audience? You guys have anything else you want to say before I go ahead and I end the stream? What did you guys think of that impression? Hello? Is anybody still there? Hey Steve, what did you think? What did you think of that impression? Did I do good? You know what? I'll take that rock sign as a yes, and you rock on, man. Rock and roll. Right on, man. That was a bloody good voice. And remember, really mysterious Steve Cannon and all those up there to rock and roll, man.